Oh, didn't see you there. I was reading one of my favorite books that I'm talking about today, which is not The Great Snail Race from No Square Pants, even though it is an amazing book. Just saying. But today we'll be talking about the book Moz by Art Spiegelman. This is a graphic novel and a history book that I find very interesting, and it tells a lot about World War II. It's very cool, so let's talk about it. So, a quick summary of this book is that Moz is basically based on the story around Art Spiegelman, which is also the author and illustrator of this book, amazing, that he is trying to ask his father about World War II. His father's name is Vladek. He is a survivor Jew of World War II, and in this story, the characters are portrayed by mice, while the Nazis are cats. As you can see, the swastika, and then there's mouse down here suffering. Yeah, and during this book, it goes the story between before, after, and in the middle of World War II. What happened, how it happened from a Jew's perspective. So this basically shows like examples of what happened during history, like of World War II, and what happened over time. Because many people aren't alive today, and this book shows what happened in World War II from people who were alive back then. Because there aren't very many examples today, but I can show you an example right now.
Nine.
That's it. That's cool. So, I recommend to people who want to read this book, like people who like to learn about history, because this book is mainly a history book, but like more of a narrative history, because it's a biography in a way, because it's about World War II. I mean, it's pretty cool and all, because it's also a graphic novel, which means it makes me easy to learn, because it's in pictures. I don't like to read words, so it's basically going through pictures and like words, and like actually there's like old school photos of like people during the war in here, if you like that kind of stuff. Because if you want more information about World War II and how the Jews felt, this is a definitely good book for that. So I'll talk about how my reading story associates with this book, like how I grew as a reader, but mainly why I chose this book to be a book that I read, because I never like reading, because reading is just boring to you guys, or to some people. They're like, why do you have to read all the time? See, I like no effort books, because these books that are graphic novels are very easy to pick up, but at least you get interested into reading the story, and that's just awesome. You would love to do this if you don't like reading, because I mean, it gets the story across, gets the point across, but in a very, like, not fun way, because that's horrible, but in a very, like, informational way, in a very easable to read way, even though there are some big words in here that my small brain can't understand. But throughout the school year, I've been like reading graphic novels, because they've been really just like helping me out to actually read during class, because I don't like reading. So graphic novels is basically the way how I like to grow as a reader. So now I'm going to give you a reading from the text, because why not? This just gives you this idea of how the story's gonna start out and how it's gonna like basically how it's gonna play out. So it's gonna hold it like right here. You can see the picture and stuff, but I still want to draw that book about you, the one I used to talk to you about your life and the war. It would take many books, my life, and no one wants to hear such stories. I want to hear it. Start with Mom. Tell me how you met. Better you should spend some time to make drawings that would bring some money. But if you want, I can tell you, I live in Sestuar. I was mostly not from the part of Germany. I was on textiles, buying and selling. I didn't make much, but I could always make a living. I was at that time young and a really nice handsome boy. I had a lot of girls that I didn't even know that would run after me. Hello, Vladek? This is Yulek. A friend of mine, Lucia Greenberg, would like to introduce you. People always told me I just looked like Rudolph Valentino. Eventually, I took Lucia to a dance. Do you live alone? Yes. I have a small apartment. My sister was like, I like to see it sometimes. Yeah, maybes. Sometime. Which basically shows the beginning of Vladek to his love story and his drama, beginning story. This is how it's just going to play out before the war starts, how it's going to play out after the war ends. And that's, yeah. So overall, I think this book is a really good book. I hope you guys check it out. It's one of my favorite books of mine now, ever since I read it this year. It turned out to be really great. I love it personally, and it's a great book. But stay around, because we're going to look at the bloopers and outtakes now of me messing up. Eat. Whoops. Didn't see you there. So, during the Moz, the main character, which is Art Spiegelman, which is also the remember, kids. Why do we drive on a parkway, but then park on a driveway? Make sure to like and subscribe to join my Fortnite V-Bucks giveaway. Dab.